Hey everyone, we're back, and do I really need to introduce myself this late in the game? So here we are, working on the Return of the Light Heritage quest. However, we ran into a little bit of a snag yesterday. The server was being stupid and I couldn't loot. So I decided, well, we'll just pretend we're running through the quest and I'll do all the updates. And then it decided to fix itself, and so I got lockout timers and stuff like that, and I couldn't actually do the quest. So I am partially on the quest. Well, actually I'm fully on the quest. Boom, 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 boom. But luckily, this is not one of those quests where you can't just run back and show you all the previous steps. Can't get the dings for it, but I can still show you what to do. First, to get the quest, you go to the Common Lands. Take a Druid Ring, it's faster, because you'll be right where you need to be. To start the Return of the Light, you need to find the Lightbringer Wisp, spawns by the Druid Ring, hence take the Druid Ring, and loot the item off of its corpse, a burnt out Lightstone. Yay! Which I could not do yesterday. Couldn't figure out what was going on until I saw one of these, and I never got a confirmation window. It just sat there for 10 minutes, and I was like, huh. So let's find him. Where's our little wisp buddy? Ah, there you are. Used to be a very rare spawn. This was the first Heritage quest I ever did. It's on my monk. It took me 2 months to do it because I was betraying Tukinos at the time. And due to the way betrayal worked back then, I couldn't access my bank or anything like that. So I was pretty much stuck over in Antonica working on that. And most of my guildies were being kind of assholes and not wanting to help me in any way. But yet, more than willing to complain that we couldn't group together. And it's like, well, okay. So I kept coming over here trying to kill the mobs that I needed for this quest, and they just wouldn't spawn. Specifically Ramanai, the next guy that we're going to have to kill after this. So anyways, let's kill this guy. Boom. 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 Oops. In case you're wondering what this armor is, this is the appearance armor that you got for pre-ordering, I want to say, Destiny of Velius. One of the expansions anyways. Pretty sure it's Destiny of Velius because it's the cryomantic armor. It looks kind of like the Rhyme armor. Like I said, it used to be a rare spawn. Not anymore, it's pretty common now. I can't actually loot it because I've already started the quest, but you would loot his corpse, not a chest, it's a corpse drops. You'll get a burnt out lightstone, examine it, you'll get the quest, and it'll tell you to go talk to somebody. Do I have anything that even looks like the lightstone on me? It looks kind of like one of these, actually. Kind of. Not exactly, but close enough. These are updates you get in the quest when you kill one of the names that the guy sends you after, for example. Okay, first we gotta touch some statues, and we gotta kill a Ramanai, and then return to Canik Silver Flame, and return to Canik Silver Flame, blah blah. Gotta do that in between all the steps, pain in the ass. High Priest of Almar, and then, haha, let's check my lockout timer. See if it's gone. It's gone, okay, cool. Get that off the screen. Hey, just for fun, let's bring out our buddy Genis. Proud Hill. Alright, make me proud, buddy. Protect me from things that attack me. Alright, so Canik Silver Flame, he's way down here by the Common Land. Oh, not the Common Lands, the Crossroads. Don't worry, he's not in the Crossroads, so good people are still safe. He's just down the road from it. The quest has a different ending depending on if you're good or evil aligned. It's not that much of a difference. You still get the Lightstone, but how you get it is different. See, today we're going to get the Lightstone Froggy style, because I was feeling it. Actually, it's because this is the first character I found who hadn't actually done the Heritage quest. He's only got 2 Heritage quests that he's working on, and he has completed none. It's kind of a pain in the ass trying to remember who's done what. Okay, here's Canis. You talk to him, and you ask him if he's a guard.
I hoped when we met again, you would bear the sword the orc leader possesses.
Shut up, asshole. Anyways, you talk to him, and you have the option of asking him if he's a guard. Do so. The next thing you want to do is ask him if he wants to buy the Lightstone, and he'll be like, no, oh wait, you can power that up. And then he'll send you to go touch some statues. The statues are, well, the Mourned and the Forgotten. The Mourned is this one over here. See where my cursor is? Right there. See how he has fallen and his brethren are mourning him? Yeah. This is the Mourned. You just go, you right click it and it'll get a little ding, and then you gotta go, oh actually, you know what, it's faster to take his griffin. Gotta go all the way across the map to the Forgotten. He doesn't have any statues by him because he fell alone. He was the badass of the Knights of Mar, because the Mourned, he just cowered over here like a little pansy where it's all easy mode with his buddies backing him up and got his ass kicked anyways. Whereas the Forgotten soloed all the way across the zone to the harder area, and that's where he fell. Yeah. Paladins, you know. Bunch of pansies. Now, you used to need an access quest to complete the heritage quest that we're working on, but you don't anymore. Luckily. The access quest was a complete pain in the ass due to a spawning glitch. One of the names that you needed to kill for that quest, there was 4 that you needed to kill. One of them would only spawn once a day. Took them a couple months before they patched that in. Oh, there he is. The Forgotten. And if you ever want to know where he is, he's just right here by the ruins of Almar. Just, whew, there's the road leading out of it. And the mobs that we need to kill, the Lion Ramanai, he is over here by the Druid Ring. Here's the Druid Ring, he's down over here. Man. Luckily, it's not as fucking inferno as it was yesterday. And it's the same time as yesterday, so that's a good sign. But unfortunately, had some applesauce this morning, and it's like, I'm not quite sure what it's doing. It's like it's just sucking all the moisture out of my mouth. I don't like it. I usually love applesauce, but this applesauce not so much. Then again, it could also be an after effect of that gluten-free bread. I mean, I'm not sure if it's gluten-free, honestly. I ate it last night and got the almost immediate stomach ache. The hell is attacking me? Seriously? Janice, kill that hawk. Okay, never mind. That's Ramanai. This is the reason why that quest took me so long to complete the first time, because he was a very rare spawn and he also roamed all over, not just right here. Well, now he just spawns right here and he's fairly common. But that's Ramanai. It took me 2 months to find him, because for me, what made it so, what's the word I'm looking for, extremely fucking annoying to do, was back then we didn't have the bells. We didn't have Druid Rings, we didn't have spires, we didn't have bells. So if I wanted to go from Antonica to Commonlands, I had to go from Antonica, cross the entire zone, go to Thundering Steps, go all the way over, then wait for the, we couldn't just zone across. You had to wait for the boat to show up, or the ship to show up at the dock. And then it would take you to Neck 4. So it was like, I think the ship had like a 5-minute timer on it, round trip, which isn't that bad, but still it's annoying. So I have to go all the way out there, wait on the dock until the ship showed up, and then take it over to Neck Forest. Then I have to run through Neck Forest, which was kind of nasty back then because things were like 24 triple ups, and you were level locked at I want to say 14. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they were red. You were level locked at 14 until you completed the Betrayal quest, which I was not able to do right away because I needed some help. And like I mentioned, my so-called friends were being assholes and just wouldn't help. But they were more than willing to complain about me not being able to group with them because we don't want to come over to Antonica. I'm not bitter. I'm pissed off. But anyways, after you kill Ramanai, you gotta go back to Canix. So just assume that. After you kill something, you gotta go back to Canix. The next thing we need to kill are the Orc Captains Gare and Ogoff. Kind of a pain in the ass. Gare in particular because he also shared a placeholder spawn with 2 other names. So he was kind of tricky to get to spawn because even if you killed his placeholder, you were still in the lotto. I mean, you're always in the lotto because you might just get the placeholder again, but this time you also had 2 other names that might spawn in his place. He was pretty tricky to get. And I mentioned that one of the names that you needed for the access quest, which by the way you pick up from just down here, there's a wounded scout hiding in some rocks. If you want to know what you get for the quest now, there it is. Signet of the Orc General. All you have to do is kill 4 Orc, that's one of them right there, 4 Orc commanders. Commander Dinar, who roams, as you can see, and he's a pain in the ass. And there's Grixna, who's also a commander like this guy. He also roams. He spawns over there, but he's kind of shy with the spawns. It's not a super rare spawn, but he took me about an hour and a half to find yesterday. There's the wounded scout right here. So this used to be required for Blood Skull access. Blood Skull's right down here. But let's go show you the other names first. Oh, right. After you kill Gare and Ogoth, you're going to have to come back over here to the ruins of Almar and kill the High Priest of Almar, who was cursed and executed by Lucan Delir and has not been able to find rest. So you're putting him out of his misery. He spawns in this tower right here. Is that him? No, that's not him. Usually he spawns right there. Well, actually, that might be one of his ads. Fallen Champion, possibly. There he is, High Priest of Almar. That's the 3rd guy you need to kill. After him, you'll be on the step I'm on, where you have to go into Blood Skull Valley and kill General, what was his name? Droll. Or something like that. General whatever the fuck. Good job, Genis. You did Paladins proud by standing there and not doing a damn thing. I like how mercenaries are so stupid that you actually have to differentiate between protect yourself and protect me. But hey, whatever. Protect yourself is bad though, because AoEs can get him to go herring off across the zone and pull everything else back to you, which is what happened yesterday, which is why I had a lockout. Blood Skull Valley can be kind of tough depending on your level and your gear. After you get your update, get the hell back out unless you want to take on some epics, which aren't as bad nowadays, but still, they just show up and start pounding you. Alright. Like I said, Grixna, he spawns right over in here somewhere. The lieutenant that you need to kill spawns in this tower. He was the one who only spawned once. Oh, excuse me. And I'm also getting some pretty serious hiccups from that applesauce. He's right around the corner here. See if I can... Yeah, there he is. You can just barely see him. Come on, camera. Don't be... There he is. Lieutenant Vrakna. This guy was an asshole of epic proportions because of that one spawn thing. So basically, the servers reset every day. He'd spawn, someone would come by and kill him, and that was it. I ran into a group of people, and we were doing our damnedest to try to force a second instance of the Common Lands to spawn, i.e. get 100 people in the Common Lands, and then Common Lands 2 would pop up. And we never succeeded, but it was pain. We celebrated the day they went live with the patch that said that the spawning issue with him had been fixed. Because we didn't know it was a spawning issue. We just knew that he was never up. Well, then that patch showed up, and we're like, oh, he can't spawn. That's why he's never here. It's kind of like the Windstalker Rumbler. There was a quest to kill it in the game, but it wasn't in the game until 6 months after it launched. Because 6 months to the day, the same day the frog locks were added to the game, on that same patch update, it's like the Windstalker Rumbler has now been sighted in Antarctica. I was like, wait, what do you mean it has now been sighted? Where was it for the last 6 months? Well, it wasn't spawning. Now the general you need to kill, he's at the top of this tower, no big deal. Hey General, what's up? Kill all 4 of them, you get the signet ring. Yay. And now, we're going to do it froggy style and jump. Okay, Ogoth, he spawns right over here. He's got a little group of guys too, but he just roams in this general area right here. He's not hard to find at all. He never was. Ogoth was always easy to find, even back in the days of bad spawns. Gare, on the other hand, he used to be a complete pain in the ass. I mentioned his sharing placeholders and all that crap. Now he's a static spawn. He spawns right over there. The exact location is a little bit random. Sometimes he's on the left, sometimes he's in the back, sometimes he's in the front, sometimes he's on the right. But he always spawns right over here. And he spawns a lot more rapidly than before. There he is. Oh, and just to be clear, you don't have to go back to Canix after you kill Gare or Ogoff. You have to kill them both and then go back. So, yeah. Then you go kill the High Priest. I already showed you him. And now we're going to go over to Bloodskull Valley. Now, I need to warn you about Bloodskull Valley. Well, actually, I don't really need to warn you anymore. Access is still a little tricky. You don't need the quest, but you do need to know how to get in the door. So I'll show you that. Oh, my nose itches. Get some more water. I'm gonna give my my gluten-free run another week. I mean, if this is what they call feeling a lot better, then I might as well just go drink a bottle of Drano right now, because that's got to be a hoot. Whoops, wrong pathway. Is that wrong pathway? Yeah, that's wrong pathway. I didn't run far enough, or west. It's down here. Remember those crafting quests I told you about? The special instances that you could do? There's one right next to it. Don't get them confused. I will show you. After I run right past it. Because that's how you do things around here. Okay, check this out. Also, when you kill like the High Priest and whatnot, you get these. Now, they used to improve a little bit each time, but now they barely improve, but you have to get the third one before they show any improvement. See, look, 13, 13, 13, 13, 3, 3, 3, same. 15, 15, 15, 15, 3, 3, 3. After you kill the High Priest, you get one for casters and healers. This one's got Disruption, Focus, Administration, Ordination, Subjugation, Weapon Skills, yay! And it's plus 16. I think the Lightstone itself is plus 20. I'm not going to swear to that. See, these are all like defense, deflection, parry, so like probably brawlers. Well, I guess any fighter would do. And you cannot transmute those things. Wrong one again. Damn it. I'm just doing great today. It would help if it didn't feel like someone was trying to drill a hole through my abdomen right now. Like I said, I ate that gluten-free bread last night, and oh my god. I imagine if you were to take a hot coal out of a fireplace and swallow it whole, this is what it would feel like. Not fun at all. Okay, here we go. Bloodskull Valley is just right around this corner. That's Bloodskull Valley. But to get in, you gotta talk to this guy. So you walk over, hail him. He'll tell you to get down.
Well met.
Oh wait, I've already got the thing. So as soon as you hail him, he's gonna tell you to get down. So you click that, and it'll say crouch at the end in parentheses. Then you have to hail him again, because he's like, quiet, I think I hear an orc passing. And you're like, what's going on? And blah, 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 blah. I can gather lots of allies. Give me the key. I'll take care of Moloch. And that's important. You need to know that you have to pick Moloch's stronghold. Not the excavation site, not the training grounds. It's Moloch's stronghold. That one. Right there. And just to be thorough, that is the crafting zone I was mentioning. So remember, the one you want is beside this guy, not down there. Take a look at what it looks like on the inside. See that? Right over there, there is a orcish lookout. When you zone, he used to be right here in front of you. And when you zone in, even while the screen was still loading, he would react to your presence, and he'd haul ass to a group of orcs right over here. A lot of orcs. And if he reached them, then they would all aggro you, because he's exceedingly social, and they'd all just come piling back on you, and you might get overwhelmed. It's a good idea to stop him. Stopping him will not stop the orc attack. It will stop the grand rush of orcs. They will come at you in waves instead of all at once. So let's get on with this. And hopefully I don't screw this up and overpull like yesterday. Well, actually, I didn't overpull, but Jinnis did. He decided that, hey, I need to go get all these guys. And then he got mauled because mercenaries lose confidence when they're vastly surrounded and overpowered. And so he just sat there and cringed for the entire time. And so I was killing all the orcs. I'm a Templar. You can imagine how much fun that was. That's the guy. Luckily, he didn't go hauling off to pull them. There. And those are all the orcs. Mostly level 20s and stuff. Now the thing is, if you run over there and pull them, chances are you're going to pull all of them because there are multiple groups and they're interspersed within each other and they're social. What you want to do is fight whatever wave you're fighting right around here, because when those new waves spawn, they spawn over in here, and they will be stronger than these. And chances are the group that you're fighting will have a unit next to one of theirs, and then they'll join in. And yeah, and the spawns are time based. It's not how many of these guys you've killed. It's so much time will go by. Eventually one of these guys should attack me. Hello? Jinnis, I do not want you to do anything. I'm going to body pull. That one looks a little more realistic. Hey. Hey. Orcs are stupid. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Go, Jinnis, go! Show them the power of a paladin. Yeah, like you did yesterday. Attack, Ninky. He's Ninky. He's all badass and stuff. Check him out. Stab, stab. Oh, see, here comes another wave. Help me out, Jinnis. Stop cringing, Jinnis. Oh no, they pulled everything. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Focus fire, Jinnis. Get the fanatics first. Spellcasters die faster. And here comes the next match. This is not going to end well. Should have brought a second character in. Yeah, I need more deep. Oh, here we go. Legionnaire Gorlak. After Gorlak spawns, you're close. Droll spawns next. Come on, Jinnis, have some stuff. Want to buy heals that actually heal, please and tell. Yep, Jinnis is dropping. Yay! Yay for slow cast speeds. Where you at, Gorlak? Damn, I got a glare. I can't even see my hit point. Oh, there we are. I knew moving that lamp was going to be a mistake. That was cool. We'll just revive. Do it again. Paladin power! That's what I meant about losing confidence. They just cower and they don't do a damn thing. Which is, I mean, I understand it gameplay-wise. You know, they don't want them just to be like Superman running through there and just soloing the whole game for you. But at the same time, it's fucking retarded. He's a mercenary. He's used to fighting shit like this. He shouldn't be cowering just because a bunch of orcs are surrounding him. You're a professional soldier, idiot. Do your fucking job. How am I doing on money? Oh good, I sold enough loot to actually afford him. Yeah, I'm sad to say that I actually couldn't bring him back out after he died yesterday because I had 30 copper. Shows how much I play this character. So I went back and sold all my loot. Did I at least get the Legionnaire? Scorlack down? Yeah, cool. Alright. Seems to me that it would have helped if I put this on him. Maybe. No, probably not. Because he still would have just been standing there cowering like a little... Well, we won't go there. Come on, Harold. Destroy them, my robot. Look at the difference. Here, protect yourself. Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka. I hate her so much. Unfortunately, I just can't break character long enough to murder her in the street. It's a problem having like integrity. So yeah, notice how they just spawn and then they join the fight. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And the epic bouncers are the same way. They just charge. And next thing you know, you got level 24, 25 times 2s running down on you and you have no idea why. But they aren't infinite. You can actually weather the storm and eventually clear Moloch Stronghold. That's part of the Moloch Stronghold event. Give me loot, give me loot, give me loot. Uh-oh. It's doing it again. That's what it was doing yesterday. I couldn't loot anything. Damn it. Notice I just ran over there, then it wasn't moving because of that stupid pathing issue. And it's turn the passive so he runs back to you, then you put him back on the fence. At least I can loot coin, that's good. I find it helpful to pull them back so when the bouncers attack you have a better chance of making it to the gates if you don't intend to fight them. Which I most certainly do not, because I already know how it's going to end. Ooh, exquisite chest. No, that's not exquisite. That's exquisite. Ooh, trapped chest. Yeah, here they come. Get back here, idiot. This is going to be unpleasant. Focus fire, idiot. Come on. You can do it, Janice. Well, probably not. You're a paladin after all. Alright, now we've got a nice little advantage. Alright, you spell casting fuck, let's do this. I told you that story about how leveling up in the middle of a fight saved our asses in Stormhold once. And that's exactly what it's talking about. Although in this case it worked double because it also leveled him up too, giving him an instant hit. Oh, there he is! Take down that priest. He's a jerk. I don't like him. Take down the heretics too. They're obnoxious. Hey, you all here have warring deities. Speaking of, do I have any upgrades on me? Yeah. Oh, I even got a master upgrade. Divine Strike 3, Scribe. Warring deities. I already got master, so that's not too particularly helpful. Yay! Okay, we got the sword. Now we can go back and finish the quest off. Come on, Janice, you're backsliding. You were doing well for a moment there. I thought you might have become a berserker when I wasn't looking. Ah. So now if we wait patiently, the bouncers will start to charge once they spawn. Now, if you actually survive all the epics, you will slowly progress through that area there. Here, we see the map. And this is where the final boss will spawn, and they spawn all over the place in little groups, 2 or 3 waves each, I think. And then, hooray! You fight the final boss, and you have conquered Moloch's stronghold. But they're not spawning yet. And the server's acting up, so there might be a bit of a delay. Anyways, let's get this quest on the road. Delicious. Well, it's not all that delicious. It's my cardboard elixir. Doesn't seem to be helping my stomach any. Like I said, I'm not sure if that bread's gluten-free or not. I got a little suspicious when I was looking at the wrapper and it's all like made with ancient grains. I'm like, well, I would believe it because it tastes like it's about 100 years old, but seriously, made with ancient grains? What the fuck? Made with ground up pixie wing flour. Okay, so now we have to go back to mechanics, and depending on if you're good or evil, things will change. If you're evil, Canis is going to try to take the Lightstone from you, and you're going to kill him. So be like, fuck no, I did all the work, I'm keeping it. And if you're good, some mechanic knights are going to show up and be like, fuck you, and they're going to kill him, and then you're going to have to kill them. The end. Either way, Canis dies because he's a jerk. He sends you out there. He warns you in the beginning. He says, will you do something for me? And then he tells you how to empower the stone. Well, he didn't say he was going to teach you how to empower the stone for yourself. He said, would you do something for me? But one thing I do like about this quest is, this is what I was talking about when I said the original story writer was pretty good and thorough. He actually hints at the return of the gods, because this Lightstone is something important to the Order of Nathaniel Mar. And he's like, could it be happening? It's a very subtle hint, but that he was referring to an event that's going to happen in the Echoes of Fadeware, which was what, the 3rd or 4th expansion? And there are hints to the Shadow Odyssey events in Nectropos Castle, as well as Antonica. So
You did it. Now, hand me the broken sword and your Lightstone, and I will completely empower the stone. There. The great Lightstone is fully empowered with the essence of valor, truth, and light. I am truly sorry to have deceived you into thinking you could keep this stone. You must understand, it must stay with my order. He's returning soon, and we must preserve his artifacts to hasten his arrival. It has truly pained me to speak untruthfully to you. I hope you understand the importance of this matter. You've been exceptionally brave and valorous in this quest. If it weren't for the dire need of my order to possess this stone, I'd gladly hand it over to you. You must understand. What was that?
Mechanic Knights. Kind of the Order of Mars, what was the word for it? Alter egos, I guess you call them. Now I've got the ooh! I don't remember it looking like that before. Oh, it's only plus 18. Well, still, plus 18 is better than plus 16. Where'd you go? There you are. You can also turn it into a house item like most Heritage Quest items. Okay, it's got plus 10 ability mod and 1 in-combat power regen. Ooh, back in the old days, that was a big deal, because nothing gave you in-combat power regen except for like a certain class spells. It was a pain in the ass. That's not to say that the old days are as bad as some people make them out. There are some people who claim that even triple down mobs required a group to kill, and that is just an utter bunch of bullshit, because I used to solo them on a regular basis. But triple up mods, yeah, generally you needed a group to fight them. The first time I defeated a triple up encounter on my own was on my Coercer, and only because the ads were doubled up and I was able to charm one of them into killing itself against the triple up for me. Charm the one, sit against the triple up, and then work on the double up while the triple up and the double up fought. And then once the triple up killed the double up, it was already weakened from the double up fighting it, and I was able to handle it myself. Yay! Go away, Genis. You failed me. You failed me spectacularly. So that has been... Oh, let me turn it into the house item so you can see it. That has been the Return of the Light Heritage Quest. Used to be one of the first Heritage Quests you could get. Still is one of the first Heritage Quests that you can get, level-wise, I mean. Although the Honor and Service is actually a lower level. This is the house item. Yay! The Lightstone. Pretty cool, huh? Let's put it back on. Alright, Ninky, get the hell out of here. Let's take you back to the guild hall. So as I said, you gotta come to the Druidery, kill the Lightbringer Wisp, loot the burnt out Lightstone off of his corpse, examine it, take it to Canis, and then run around like I did. Remember, it's Ramanai, Garen Ogoth, High Priest of Almar, Bloodskull Valley. There you go. And then watch out because the server is going back into Etch-a-Sketch mode. You'd think that Sony, being a, well, Daybreak Games, being a professional game company, would understand that if you're going to have servers, you should probably use hardware that's a little bit more powerful than a beat-up old 386 that you found in your parents' garage. But hey, Sony, they suck. They've always sucked. Let's be honest. So peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Laters.